Witchcliffe is blessed with good rainfall and a mild climate, and the Ecovillage sits at the top of a natural water catchment which flows through the site. All this abundant, clean, renewable water is one of the main reasons why we chose this site, because without it, there's no such thing as sustainability. We've designed the Ecovillage water system around these incredible natural assets to provide resilience and water security in the face of drought, fire, or an uncertain future. We're also fortunate to have the Bureau of Meteorology's weather station on the Ecovillage site, which has given us more than 30 years of rainfall data on which we've modelled our water needs. Our holistic water system design works with the site's natural springs, its beautiful wetland areas and gently rolling topography to create a sophisticated stormwater capture and reuse network. The water is filtered and cleaned through the reed beds and native vegetation planted in the 11 community garden and verge swales. It eventually ends up in one of the 3 dams or overflowing via the dam bypass valves to continue along its natural path. The existing central dam has been augmented with 2 new dams from which water is solar pumped back to the community garden tanks and agricultural lots for irrigation of productive food crops. The Ecovillage's deep sewage system connects every household to our community-scale wastewater treatment plant. This biologically treated wastewater is then used to irrigate our avocado orchard and eucalypt plantation, creating a closed-loop system. Residents capture and store rainwater in their own tanks for household use and can fit greywater systems to provide an additional water source for irrigating gardens on their lots. This symbiotic system has been carefully designed to guarantee the Ecovillage's water supplies while ensuring the natural ecosystems that also rely on this precious water are not negatively impacted. The Ecovillage is not connected to the mains water supply, so every resident must install rainwater tanks on their home to supply all of their household water needs. Our water handbook, which you can find on the document library of our website, provides you with all the information you need to choose the right size tank for your household. We have estimated 100 litres of water per person per day, which should be plenty of water for the average household, but you can always upsize your tank if you want to. Greywater systems are optional, but they're a good idea for those who plan to have a substantial garden or lawn on their private lot. Our sustainable building design guidelines require most Ecovillage homes to be plumbed ready for greywater, but choosing and fitting a system is up to the individual. Residents will do most of their productive gardening in their exclusive use veggie patches, which sit just outside their lot boundary in the shared community garden. Each strata cluster is provided with a generous dam water allocation to irrigate the EUAs. Reticulation points are provided for residents to fit their own drip reticulation systems. The cost of the dam water is included in the annual strata levies. We have 3 enormous dams on the Ecovillage site, which contain a total of 250 megalitres of water. That's 100 Olympic swimming pools. This water is used to irrigate the community gardens, street trees, verges, landscaping, the playing field, and of course the agricultural lots for growing food. The dams also provide water for firefighting, recreational activities, and perhaps a future sustainable aquaculture industry. Ecovillage residents will have the exclusive privilege of swimming, kayaking, and fishing in these beautifully clean freshwater pools. The dams are populated with local smooth marron, small native fish called galaxids, and freshwater carter's mussels, which are natural biological filters and help to keep the dam water pristine. Eventually, we plan to introduce silver perch, and once the population is stable, then rainbow trout. So we'll have dam fishing seasons for residents. But if you're a salty dog and the beach is more your thing, glorious Redgate Beach is just 10 minutes down the road. Roads, footpaths and roofs create a significant amount of additional stormwater runoff, which needs to be funneled, filtered, captured and reused. Unlike the typical suburban stormwater model of pits and pipes, we have designed our system into the landscape using interconnected planted swales and rain gardens within the clusters. So in winter we'll have roadside creeks, lush green verges and ponds in our community gardens. The Ecovillage is 100% solar powered, which includes all of our water pumps. So unlike mains water from Watercorp, which is one of the highest energy users in the state, our water has a very low carbon footprint. We've installed a huge solar array to power our water pumps, which feed a network of pipes connecting the dams, community gardens and agricultural lots. Wastewater treatment is a really important part of being sustainable. Our human settlements are typically designed to pump water and energy in and pump sewage out. If we truly want to be sustainable and carbon negative as a community, then we need to consider everything. We went through an incredibly complex and exhaustive process with 5 different government agencies to have our community-scale wastewater treatment plant approved. Providing a deep sewerage system to every lot is what has enabled us to achieve this level of density and scale in the Ecovillage. This biological treatment plant is owned and operated by a licensed local wastewater treatment provider and is overseen by the Economic Regulatory Authority. Residents will pay annual sewer rates which will be largely in line with standard Water Corp fees.